Feels like just yesterday we were watching the NBA Finals, Doris. Now a brand new season is getting started.
Doesn't feel like yesterday to me. I've been dying for some NBA hoops all summer. Let's tip it up.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. We've got James Harden, and it's Allen in at the 2. Harden from outside. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Here's Rondo. Ibaka with a screen on Harden. Outside Edwards. They set the pick. The 3-ball. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Pippen pass to Siakam. Pippen outside from behind the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
The playmaking of Harden just continues to evolve. He's so crafty with his passes.
Pass to Edwards. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Right side, Rondo. Knocked away. Takes a step back. Outside Harden. Pass to Allen from deep. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
What a talented facilitator. James Harden knows the weak point of a defense and attacks it immediately.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Ibaka. 5 to shoot. He drops it from range.
Well, you think about the work Serge Ibaka has put in to enhance his three-point shooting. He has now become a modern NBA stretch 4. Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
And Doris, very disciplined are the Celtics at the defensive end of the floor.
The BA, they do something that great defensive teams do. They limit their fouls. They don't gamble for steals. They try to give up one contested shot. At the rim, it's all about verticality. Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Rondo. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia leading by 6. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Brian?
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Edwards. Launches it. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Olajuwon's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Boy, just a tough time making shots. Only 1 for 5. They just need to settle in here.
From the wing. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got 5 now.
I just love the ball move.
Now Rondo. No made baskets yet. And here's Edwards outside. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Outside Harden. Plenty of space. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Siakam with a screen on Edwards. Harden from outside. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
They've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's Allen following the bucket by Boston. Over Edwards. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Outside, Rondo. Back to Edwards. Ibaka with a screen on Allen. And here's Edwards outside. And missed again. Now 1 of 5.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Pippen outside. Back to Harden. And there's a pick. There's the triple. Olajuwon. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Bobby Portis has checked in for Siakam. Josh Hart comes in for Allen. And Williams is subbed in for Harden. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Rondo. He's scoreless. A minute 37 left in the first quarter of the game. Shot from the wing. Edwards, no good.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Pass to Williams. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Gordon, the pass to Rondo. Back to Gordon. Fires for 3. Fareed. It's good on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Portis outside. Pass to Olajuwon. From the line. Good on the shot.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
No problems knocking that one down.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Olajuwon. Back to Williams. Pippen outside. Philadelphia moving it around. For 3. Fareed grabs the board. Edwards against Hart. They set the screen. The three-pointer off the mark. And that does it for the first quarter. The Sixers on top, up by 7. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what's your take on the Sixers so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
So, on the floor for Philadelphia, Johnson is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Alex Len. Then it's Williams. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. On the wing, Daniels. Defended by Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Williams finds Harden. Outside, Williams. Portis the screen. Pulls it from the top of the key. Rebound Boston.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Rivers. Off with the layup.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Williams into the lane. Outside for Harden. Launches a 3. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
I mean, we've come to expect this from James Harden. The ability to strike quickly from beyond the three-point line is just special.
Here's Rivers. No points so far. On the wing, Daniels. Defended by Harden. And that one drops for him.
And it seems like Daniels is comfortable all over the floor.
Johnson on the wing. Portis outside. Pass to Williams. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. The coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. The 76ers, 4th.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risks and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Wallace's shot is good.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, we know how hard this guy works and how skilled he is at it.
Outside Harden. Here's Pippen. Can't nail the jumper. And Gordon has got the ball here for Boston. They trail by 6. Next up, the Knicks in New York. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Offline with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Edwards against Allen. Harden the open look. Cash money on the open jump shot. Harden's got 10 points. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Something to watch. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Again, the miss by Boston.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
It's good. And it's a 10-point 76ers lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA.
He misses the free throw. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric. But beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Siakam's checked in.
The beauty of Anthony Edwards, there's a lot of natural talent, but there is the work ethic and the willingness to be coached that will allow him to maximize his abilities.
And he nails the third.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Ibaka with a steal. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. PA, back to you.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Rivers. Still without a bucket. High post Ibaka. No one near him. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds in the game. For 3, Allen. The rebound, Celtics. Ratliff's got 5 rebounds tonight. Rondo, he's checked in for Rivers. Williams is checked in for Philadelphia. Outside, Rondo. Ibaka with a screen on Williams. Rondo passes to Ibaka. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Well, let's remember, Serge Ibaka is a defensive presence. This guy, an elite shot blocker early in his career, and he is now a capable scorer from just about anywhere.
Pippen outside. The three is up. And Ratliff pulls it down. Ratliff's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside, Rondo. No good from the wing. The Sixers lead by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first half of this one. For 3, Allen. The Sixers again can't hit.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Outside Edwards. High post Ibaka. Nice ball movement by Boston. Boston again missing.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Siakam the screen. Williams from long range. Boston with a rebound. Wallace right side. Here's Edwards. Edwards so good inside.
Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Lots of stretch bigs in the league, Doris. Lauri Markkanen is one of the best at spacing the floor.
What we know, BA, is that sweet shooting bigs with the kind of size that Lauri has are an invaluable tool in the modern game. Lauri can balance that shooting with his off-the-bounce game. He is the prototypical desired big in the league today.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Beyond the arc. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Allen, left side. They still need this. Boston pulls it in. Ratliff's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Outside, Rondo. Pulls up, high post. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And it's so hard to stop the putback when you let him live at the rim like that.
Boy, once he gets his hands on it around the rim, it's too late.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Sixers on top, up by 4. Well, now we have some time. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
The Timberwolves out in Minnesota will go up against the Raptors. 7:30 Eastern for the tip-off in that one. And as for our game here, we have to talk about James Harden. That was quite a first-half performance. Glad you could join us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We are seeing an outstanding game from James Harden.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
We've got Edwards. Also, Rajon Rondo out there, and it's Ratliff in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Three-pointer, Harden. And Ratliff pulls it down. Celtics trail by 4. Outside, Rondo. And there's the screen. Back to Edwards. Shoots. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Pippen's got 5 rebounds tonight. For 3, Allen. The rebound, Celtics. They are so close to taking the lead.
This is one of those games where momentum is key.
Outside Edwards. Let's go with a 3. Offensive board. He can't get it to go.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Siakam with a screen on Edwards. Hits a three-pointer. Allen's got 8.
This is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
Timeout.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Looking at last year, here were the players that led the way in terms of overall scoring. In the 3rd spot, Anthony Edwards.
This is a guy who never took a night off. You look at his numbers, and you know that he put in a tremendous effort every single game.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Boy, the aggressive move by Anthony Edwards, and he gets exactly what he wants. He draws the contact.
He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here. And both free throws good for Edwards. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Harden. 4-3. And the 76ers another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And here's Pippen.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Harden. He's got 13. To the inside. Olajuwon can't get it to go. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Celtics. 8-point game. It's Edwards on the wing. From downtown. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Back to Pippen. Pass to Harden. The 3 is up. And Ratliff pulls it down. Ratliff's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Outside, Rondo. No good on the 3.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
On the wing, Harden lets the 3 fly. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Left side, Rondo. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, Lowry Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Graham.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Laurie's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player. So it definitely runs in the family. 12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Edwards for 3. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo. He's got 5 assists tonight. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Gordon, he's checked in for Boston. Allen outside. The 3. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Gordon outside. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Allen on the wing. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the 3-point shot.
And here's Rondo. Gordon outside. The 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Allen outside. Pass to Pippen. Takes a 3. The rebound, Celtics. Rondo with it. Harden picks him up. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, a new generation is entering the league, and Draymond Green said these young dudes talk a lot of mess. I don't mind it at all. It's just weird to be in a space where they're like, man, I watched you my whole life. But then they're also talking crazy, saying, you had your run, you're old now. Back to you guys.
Yeah, it flipped quick, doesn't it? Thank you, Allie. Pippen, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. Offensive rebounding, a big part of the game right now. Teams love to send extras to the glass.
Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Olajuwon's got 8.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Pass to Rivers. Fires the 3. The shot no good. Philadelphia leading by 14. To the middle. It's intercepted. Now here's Edwards. Fires from deep. Hart with the defensive effort.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
It's Williams, high post. Here's Portis. Boston pulls it in. Pass to Gordon. Here's Fareed.
Philadelphia foul.
And the 76ers making a change here.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution.
9 seconds left in the third quarter. With 4 on the clock. No luck on that one. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. A sizable lead of 14. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Bobby Portis, Lou Williams out there with James Harden. And it's Josh Hart. And it's Lynn in at the center, locking down the middle. Portis a screen. He shoots. Hart can't hit. Celtics trail by 14. There's the 3. Daniels misses. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Hart, the pass to Hart. Williams, a screen on Gordon. Hart from long range. Boston pulls it in. Fareed's got 4 rebounds in the game. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's the pick. And here's Gordon from the arc. Can't hit that one. Hart with the defensive effort. Philadelphia leading by 14. Williams looking around. Portis with a screen on Daniels. Steps back. Williams. Philadelphia with another miss.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
From the arc. Boston again missing. The 76ers have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Outside Hart. Pass to Williams. Wing shot on the way. Misses off the right iron.
I'll tell you, he's been struggling, but they are still in line to come out of here with a W.
Gordon, the pass to Edwards. Back to Gordon. Clock at 6. Len pulls it in.
Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
Pass to Hart. Outside, Williams. There's a screen by Lynn. Jacks up a 3. Williams, that's good.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Outside Edwards. Puts up a deep 3. Again, the miss by Boston.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Back to Harden. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Outside.
Give me that.
I got you out.
Shot.
Give me that ball. Shooter, no.
Hey, yo, don't get
Corner. Shooter, no.
Go. Pippin. Hey.
Yo, watch James.
Walls. Do not leave Allen open. Watch Rondo.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. So we have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. They've got Magic Johnson. Bowen is out there with Green. Then there's Kobe. And it's Stepanovic in at the 5 spot. Ashburn, the pass to Willis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Bryant against Thompson. Willis with a screen on Bryant. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. Inside. Here's Mashburn. Green with the block.
How about the defensive IQ from Green? He just understands where he has to be at all times.
Pass to Bowen. Johnson against Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. Toronto needs to get off his shot. And here's Bryant for 3. And it's rebounded by Mashburn. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It is a beautiful thing. And Shams, we appreciate the report. Outside, Willis. Pass to Mashburn. They double him with Green. Malone outside. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Mashburn, no good. Toronto's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. From deep, Bryant. Rebound, Minnesota.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And so Bryant will bring it up for Toronto. Searching for their first points of the game. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Bowen to end the cold streak. Johnson's shot is off.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And here's Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Absorbing and finishing. Wall making a name for himself.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Trying to find a way to get some easy buckets. You don't want to just think you can shoot your way out of this.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Green kicks to Bryant. Stolen by Thompson. With the floater. Buries it down low.
Well, Klay Thompson is so skilled from deep, so these inside looks can't get any easier.
Stepanovic passes to Bowen. And here is Green. It's stolen by Wall. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Johnson kicks to Bryant. Fires for 3. Rebound, Malone. Malone's got 4 rebounds in this game. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
Jones checked in for Toronto. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, "It's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe." Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, you got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Back to Jones. Pass to Bowen. Johnson from outside. Rebound, Minnesota. Malone's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. There's the steal. Johnson with it. Picked up by Thompson. Now here's Green. Shot to stop the run, and he makes that one.
And good take from the tough-nosed Green there. He understands when to look to score.
To the middle. Stolen by Jones. Johnson outside. Back to Jones. From past the arc. And it's rebounded by Mashburn. Timberwolves leading by 10. Wall looking for an opening. Over Jones. Alone. Good.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Pass to Bowen. Back to Jones. Over Wall. That's short off the rim.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
And Thompson kicks to Wall. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Over Jones. Wall's shot is good. Wall's got 6 points.
And Wall is a flashy player, someone who enjoys getting creative with his handles.
Johnson up top. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Takes it.
And so it's Minnesota enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. We've got Donovan Clingan. Tari Easton is out there with Kobe. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Duarte in at the 2-guard spot.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
And Drexler throws it down hard.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Easton passes Duarte. Got it. Good job in the low post. Duarte has got his first points of the night.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
From deep, Drexler. And it's Toronto with the rebound. This is the first they're seeing of the Timberwolves here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them. Jones from outside. Rebound by Smith.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Drexler, no good. Raptors trail by 12. Bryant dishes to Jones. And it's Noel with the rebound.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Pass to McKee. And Noel throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Duarte. It's good from long range. Duarte has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Raptors third.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Pass to Bryant. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Johnson against McKee. To the inside. Johnson finishes inside with ease.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Now McKee hasn't made one yet. And the foul on Magic Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Wall's checked in. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Left side, Kobe. Johnson outside. You know, Tim, you look at everything that goes into preparing for an NBA game, there are a lot of moving parts here.
That's the part that fans don't really see, Kevin. So much goes into preparation every single night, particularly to get ready for the start of the season.
How about just getting your body ready, game to game, week to week?
No, it's not only maintaining from day to day, it's also preparing your body to go into a very long and grueling season.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Jones checked in for Bryant. And the first one at the line is good. He hits both from the stripe. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Wall, that's a two-pointer. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game.
And how about the readiness of Wall? All the rookie needed was the ball.
Johnson outside. Puts up a 3. And Willis pulls it down. Willis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Thompson outside to the right side. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. 5 to shoot. Willis with a screen on Jones. Wall's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
For the 3. And it's rebounded by Mashburn. Mashburn's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Wall. Back to Thompson. Here's Mashburn. Now here's Wall. Thompson from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc. And now it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead. Toronto, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Stepanovic. Minnesota with the rebound. Willis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wall passes to Thompson. Willis with a screen on Johnson. Back to Wall. Over Jones. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Defensively, what do you do with Wall coming off the screen? He just bang, bang with the speed.
Green taking his time here. Johnson, the pass to Stepanovic. On the wing, Jones. They need this one. Good as the jump shot falls. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
And what makes Jones so efficient is that he focuses on taking high percentage shots. That's beautiful work right there in the mid-range.
Wall. Excellent D that time from Jones. And so we wrap up the first half. Timberwolves lead by 11. From Target Center, back in a moment.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the...
You know, right now for Minnesota, starting the season with a little home cooking. Put you in a good mood and get you ready to hit the road after that.
Those. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Timberwolves.
They're really hitting the ball.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Malone is out there with Kevin Willis. Then it's Thompson, it's Wall, and it's Mashburn in at the 3 spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
He hits the second from the line. Raptors trail by 12. Johnson, the pass to Stepanovic. Green kicks to Johnson. And here's Bryant outside. And that's collected by Malone.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Thompson. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. And, Tim, this is year 2 of that 4-year, $211 million contract for Paul George.
And when he's been healthy, Kevin, he has shown himself to be one of the best swingmen in the game. But now he's in his mid-30s, and this can be the point where players often start to wear down.
Malone sets the pick for Wall. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And Wall knows his teammates depend on him to find them, especially when they're open.
For Minnesota, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
Clock is at 3. Here's Johnson. And the Raptors miss again.
Right, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Back over to you, Kevin.
He spreads it around. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Here's Mashburn. Pass to Thompson. And here's Wall outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Johnson outside. Back to Kobe, looking to end the run. What a shooter! What a shooter! Kobe Bryant.
They finally got one to go, but not until they missed 3 straight to start the second half.
Traps in the tray.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Raptors. They trail by 18. from downtown. Kobe's shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
From deep, Wall, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
On offense, Wall can be explosive, heating up and finding plenty of opportunities offensively.
Kobe passes to Bowen. Now Johnson. From beyond the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. Malone's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Back to Wall. Lets it go with the three. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
Outside, Kobe. Green left side. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Ashburn, the pass to Thompson. And here's Wall outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Wall's got 22 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Kobe. Lets it fly. And the Raptors miss again.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Outside, Wall. Back to Thompson. Willis down low, and he converts the layup. Willis has got 5 points so far.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Johnson, the pass to Stepanovic. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you play?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at
it. To the middle. Here's Noel. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. He's got 8.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
McKee for the triple, and it's Looney with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Back to Johnson. Raptors moving the ball around. Jones, the pass to Duarte. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Raptors in second, in fourth, the Timberwolves.
And this is a battle today between two teams that really dominated the offensive glass a year ago. And they also convert when they get those second chance opportunities.
Josh Smith, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Pass to McMillan. Throws it up high and finished off by Drexler.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Duarte. Drills the three-pointer. Duarte's got 13.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
There's a screen. McKee for the triple. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Here's Duarte, guarded by McKee. The shot no good by Duarte. John Wall getting it done for the Timberwolves. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the...
Who's got time?
Don't let Kobe shoot it.
Screen. Kobe. Watch out. Kick it out, man. Kick it out.
Hey, Nate.
Pressure force. I got your help side.
Timeout.
Hey, yo.
Hey, no, freeze for Johnson.
Get through. D up on Tyus.
Don't let Kobe shoot it. Come on.
Way to hit it. Corner. Just.
Magic.
Pressure him up. No. Yeah, that's all you. Hey, pick coming.
Ball.
Screen coming. Corner. Screen. Hey, yo, Brain. Get on clock. Josh. Bone. Smith. Oh, come on, man.
Keep bombing that.
And preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent. Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. It's the start of the NBA regular season. I know everyone's just as excited as we are here on 2K Sports to get things underway. In this game, we'll see the Orlando Magic going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. They've got Andre Drummond, and it's Richmond in at the 2. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. Yes! And that's Simmons with the assist. The start of a fresh season. But we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
Here's Wilkins. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year.
And this is a matchup they expect to win. Certainly, last year they were the stronger ball club.
They set a pick. Arenas passes to Richmond. 6 to shoot. Here's Arenas. Fires the 3. Kept alive. The shot no good.
0 for 4 to start things off. Got a bit of a pillow fight brewing here, but they're going to get it going.
Just over a minute and a half in. Wilkins pass to Simmons. To the wing, right side. Here's Malone. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Pass to Richmond. Here's Arenas. Lets it go. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Inside, stolen by Jones.
The defense had the pass well anticipated. They know the offense wants to get that ball inside.
Here's Bosch. He nails it, and we're tied.
I mean, just so alert with his head on a swivel. Walker able to find the open man.
Now here's Simmons, tightly guarded. O'Neal, Drummond grabs the miss.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. Unsurprisingly, the conversation turned to Rudy Gobert. Let's be honest, he's scary, Coach said about the 7-footer. He hinted their strategy might involve trying to, quote, lure Rudy out of the paint so he's not there to slap away our layups. Maybe some tricky play here to try and push Gobert out of his comfort zone. Guys, back over to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. From deep, here's Simmons. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. The Cavaliers, number 1.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. Seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
Pass to Bosch. Here's Richmond. Shot clock at 6. And Bosch gets it to go. Bosch has got his second basket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And so it's Simmons with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Throws it up high. It's stolen by Drummond. Outside Walker. Arenas passes to Walker. Pass to Bosch from outside the arc. Orlando with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Now here's O'Neal. Here's Simmons. Up and in on the layup.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Here's Arenas. Here's Richmond. Hits the trifecta.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Simmons looking around. Down low. Stolen by Drummond. Pass to Richmond. Here's Arenas. Here's Richmond. Takes the 3. Clock at 6. Here's Arenas. Off the mark there with a three.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Jones with some nice D. Magic trail by 3. Outside Simmons. Here's Malone. Off target with the 3. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Richmond. 3-pointer. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 5 rebounds tonight. Simmons finds Jones. 27 seconds left in the first quarter here. Pure from 3-point range. And that ties it up.
Intelligent ball movement. The offense looking one step ahead there.
Here's Arenas. Takes a 3. That shot missing. It's all tied in Orlando. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And for Orlando, what jumps out to you guys, stat-wise?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
They've got Tyler Hero, and it's Bailey in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Orlando. Rozier, the pass to Tisdale. Jordan with a screen on Hero. Pass to Tisdale. Green for 3. Anderson pulls it down. Here's Orlando. Parker outside. Over Green. Parker, no good. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. A clear look for Green. Offline from the top of the key.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Hero for 3. Orlando again missing. The Cavaliers shooting 27% in today's game. Not good. Outside Johnson. Fires the 3. First shot won't go. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Bailey. He gets it in there. And the Magic lead by 2.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Since we have a moment, here are last year's most efficient scorers around the league. Second, Tyler Hero.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Richmond. Outside Johnson. Shoots over Hero. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
It's good. Malone's got his second bucket on the night.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
Richmond, pass to Johnson. Pass to Richmond. Cleveland working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson finds Walker. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And so Hero will bring it up for Orlando. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Parker counted from distance. Parker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Pass to Bosch. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And Bosch gets it to go. Bosch has got 5 points now this quarter.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. He's checked in for Orlando. Simmons comes in for Parker. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside. Here's Wilkins. The shot won't fall. Oh, nice D from Walker. Pass to Bosch from outside the arc. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Now O'Neal. Outside Simmons. And here's Jones. 6 to shoot.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Arenas passes to Walker. Here's Bosch. 4-3. The shot off that time. Outside Simmons. Outside Jones. Outside Simmons. To the middle. Oh, deflected. Walker with a steal. There's 1:54 left to play in the first half. Drummond to screen on Simmons. Here's Arenas. That misses. And a chance to tie it.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Outside Simmons. On the wing, Jones. Shoots. Walker pulls down the board. Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Arenas out to the right wing. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Back to you.
He's finding that balance. Okay, Allie, good stuff. And out of bounds, the Cavs will take it. There's 48 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Richmond, the pass to Arenas. The kick out to Walker. From downtown. Rebound by the Magic. Malone's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Jones. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Wilkins. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Arenas. The kick out to Walker. Here's Richmond. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Magic. They're up by 3. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Hi, folks. It's shaping up to be a good second half as we've seen the Orlando Magic trying to take control of this game. And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No, Ernie. Shaq started it. I promise you, Ernie. It was not me. I never throw the first chicken wing.
Yeah, I can't believe you just snitched Kenny.
Well, I don't care who did it. You're both cleaning it up.
But Ernie, it was Kenny.
And turning back now to talk about the Orlando Magic. What a close game this has been.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard to push them out of there.
And even when they don't have position, they have guys who will knife in and steal rebounds. Like you're stealing a piece of that cake over there, Kenny.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And here are the Magic now. 3-point lead, kicking off the second half. Here's Kenny Atkinson's 5. We've got Jarris Walker, and it's Bosch in at the 4. Jones, the pass to O'Neal. Some solid defense from Drummond. And the Cavs shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. Outside Walker. Pass to Bosch. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Arenas, defended by Jones. Here's Arenas, over Jones. Arenas with the bucket. Arenas has gotten his second bucket.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And he's going for the lob.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Arenas for the tie. Gets the three to falls. Arenas has got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Now here's Jones. He's guarded closely. Right side Simmons. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Here's Arenas. He's got 7. Pass to Bosch. Shot clock at 6. With the fadeaway. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Simmons, the pass to Jones. There's a screen. Back to Simmons. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers have lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they go back home and will be hosting the Boston Celtics. And then on Tuesday, they head out on the road to face the Golden State Warriors.
And for that game against Miami, that's one to watch for. The 4th contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
Arenas. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Outside Walker for the lead. O'Neal pulls it in. For Orlando, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Jones. Here's Malone. 6 points for him. Fires it from 18. That one's good for 2. Malone's got 8.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
Pass to Arenas. Here's the 3. Connects from downtown. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Some timeouts you just know you're going to get yelled at. And with these turnovers, I'm going to tell you it's not going to be a very pleasant timeout.
Get ready for your Magic Dancers.
A moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. In the 3rd spot, Cleveland.
Well, last year they took great pride in rebounding, understanding the importance of winning the possession battle.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. To the right side. Wilkins, pass to Jones. Now here's O'Neal. Shot clock at 5. The Magic need to put one up here. Here's Simmons. The rebound by Bosch. Bosch has got his 4th rebound in this one. The kick out to Walker. Pass to Bosch. Cleveland working the ball around now. Drummond with the screen. Takes the 3. And they get it back. Outside Walker. There's the triple. The rebound by Malone. The Magic have gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. Outside Simmons. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 3 assists now in this one. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Switch here. Parker's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Johnson's checked in. Orlando on D. It's a 1-point game. Richmond pass to Walker. Johnson with it. Picked up by Simmons. Here's Walker. And he banks in the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
This is how Walker likes to play. He invites contact and he dishes it out.
Pass to Simmons. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. 2 points. That one goes. Simmons has got his second basket. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
And here's Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the floater. And that one's good. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Magic. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Great sign for this team. When Simmons is making shots outside the key, he pretty much is unstoppable.
Pass to Johnson. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Johnson's got his second basket on the night.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Parker outside. Yep, that one goes. Parker's got 5 points. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Here's Arenas. 10 points for him. Drummond, a screen on Parker. Walker for 3. This is the trade. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. It's the Magic up by 1. And time to step away. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. We've got Bailey and it's Hero in at the 2 spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Fires in the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Wilkins. Pass to Bailey. Puts it up from the high post. A rebound by Bosch. Bosch has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Johnson. Shoots over Hero. Goes back up. In deep. Jordan drops it in. And now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. And there's Jordan on the assist by Rozier. Jordan's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Outside, Anderson. Final quarter here, and we're just